Hi everybody, this is Crystal. So today I'm going to show you how to make this one skein infinity scarf. It just works up real quick. It only takes about an hour or two. And it's actually just one long scarf, and then you're going to need three. These are 1-inch wood buttons, or whatever type of button that you want. And it just wraps around, and they just button here to the openings on the other side to make it round like an infinity scarf, but you can wear it either way. That's completely up to you. Just like that. And it has a little shell patterns, if you can see. The yarn I'm using, or the yarn I did use for that, is Red Heart Super Saver. I normally don't use Red Heart Super Saver for scarves, but sometimes you catch one of the variegated ones that are a lot softer than the others, and this one is actually one of them. The color that I'm using is called Antique. I seen it, and I never had seen this color in the Red Heart Super Saver, and I thought it was really pretty. And there are 236 yards in this, and it just took me one skein, but that's about what you're going to need to use another brand of yarn. And I'm using a size I, which is a 5.5mm crochet hook. Now I'm going to show you with a different color that's not so dark and variegated. That way you can see it a little bit better. You want to start off with a big long chain of 230. Now this stitch, if you want to change the size, is done in a multiple of 9 plus 5. Which means your number needs to be divisible by 9, and then you add 5 more. But if you want to do it like me, you start with a big long chain of 230. I'm gonna show you on a little bit shorter of a scale, since I already have my big piece done. But once you get your chain of 230 done, what we're going to do is we're going to count over. We're going to skip 8 stitches, and in the 9th stitch we're going to do a triple crochet. So we're going to count over. We don't count the one that's on our hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the 9th one, we're going to yarn over twice and do a triple. Now this is where we're going to work with the first shell. And this is a really easy pattern, so go ahead and work your triple crochet. Just like that. And then you want to do a chain 2. 1, 2. Now back in the same stitch, I'm going to work a double crochet. I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to work another double crochet. And then I'm going to chain 2. And then I'm going to work one more double crochet. And then I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to work a triple into that same stitch. And we'll look and see what we have here. So what we have here is a triple crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, and then a triple. All went into that same stitch. And now we're going to skip 8 stitches, and we're going to do this again into the 9th one. So you want to make sure you pull this back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip 8, and then the 9th one we're going to do that again. So we're just going to yarn over twice for a triple crochet and go right into the stitch and do a triple, chain 2, and then a double into the same stitch, chain 2, double into the same stitch, chain 2, and another double into the same stitch. So that's 3 doubles, chain 2, and then end it with a triple, all into that same stitch, just like that. And you look, once you got here, you got the triple, chain 2, double, chain 2, double, chain 2, double, chain 2, and the triple. And that's kind of the repeat. Now we're going to skip the next 8 stitches again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in the 9th one we're going to work that shell again. So we're going to go through, yarn over twice for a triple, so 1 triple, chain 2, and then a double, chain 2, and then another double, chain 2, one more double, so that was 3 doubles, chain 2, and then you end it with a triple, all into the same stitch like that, and you pull it a little bit, and there it is again. And that's what the shell kind of looks like. And you just keep repeating that to the end of the row. So you skip 8 again, skip, skip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the next one, do our shell again. So it'll be 1 triple, chain 2, double, chain 2, double, chain 2, double, chain 2, and then finish with a triple. All that in the same stitch, just like that. Pull my chain out here, just like that. And when you get to the end, you just kind of want to keep repeating that to the end. You should have a total of 25 of these shells. And then you should have 5 stitches left at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you want to, remember yours is going to be a lot longer. I just did mine short here just to show you. But once you get to the end and you have 25 shells with 5 stitches left, you want to go ahead and skip those 4, and we're just going to do 1 double crochet into that last stitch. Just like that. So it's real easy, and now it's just kind of a repeat of this row that I'm going to do now. So we're just going to chain 3 to start the next row, or to start every row from now on, and turn your work. And then our shells here, where we did the 3 double crochet, we're going to be working in the middle one, and we're just going to put a shell in that middle double crochet. So it's triple, double, 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 triple. We're going to pick this middle one right here, this middle double crochet, and do another shell in it. So we'll start by doing a triple crochet, chain 2, and then double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, and then end it in a triple. And that's all going into that same stitch, just like that. So it's a shell on top of a shell. And then what we do is we just skip all these stitches here, and we jump to the center stitch of our next shell right here, and we just work another shell into that one. So we do a triple crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, and and then we end it in a triple crochet all into that same stitch, and just like that. And we're just going to keep repeating this all the way to the end of the row. We'll just jump to our next shell and do a shell right here in the center stitch. And when you get to the end of this row, you still should have a total of 25 of these shell stitches. Okay, when you make it to the end, what you want to do here is, you got this big long chain, you just want to double crochet into the last stitch of it. So right up here. Just like that. And now we're just going to chain 3, turn our work, and then we're just going to keep repeating that row. So we'll just do a shell in the third stitch of, or in the middle stitch of this shell, and we'll just keep going down the row. In the middle stitch of the next shell, you do another shell, and you just keep doing shells in the middle stitch of the previous shell all the way to the end. And when you get to the end of the row, now each time the chain 3, you just do a double crochet into the top of that chain 3, and that's how you end every row. And chain 3 again and start again. And you can actually do this for as many rows as you want. For the one skein though, I did a total of 8 rows. Okay, once you get your 8 rows done, this is what it kind of looks like. And that was a whole one skein. It's really pretty. I like the color of this yarn. And then what I did is I took a yarn needle and some matching yarn, and I just sewed on 3 buttons to one end with the yarn needle. One on each of the very ends, and then one kind of in the center. You just do that just like you'd regularly sew on a button. Just how you normally would do it. And then just use these other ends over here. You can wear it as a regular scarf, or just hook it like that and make it the infinity scarf. So this is a super easy pattern. Really easy. And there it is. And it shouldn't take you very long at all. Just like that. That's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. It was kind of short and sweet, I guess. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Etsy. You can follow me on Twitter, Pinterest. I'll put the links to all that stuff below. And until next time, have a good day.